The silence feels like medicine. I had a good time, so why do I feel like I just ran a marathon I never signed up for?
Socializing isn't just fun, it's real work for the brain. Your prefrontal cortex, the social control center, is running 10 tabs at once.
Let me tell you a story. There was a man named Arjun. He was responsible. He never shouted. He never complained. He never cried.
Not good enough. You disappointed us. It's okay.
Bhagavad Gita says, from attachment arises reminds us, you have power over your mind. But power doesn't come from suppression, it comes from awareness. Most people are not angry, they are unheard, even by themselves.
Okay, have you ever left a party, or maybe just a simple conversation, and the second you're alone, that silence just feels like medicine? You weren't even having a bad time necessarily, but you feel completely and totally wiped out? Well, if that sounds familiar, I want you to hear this. You're not broken, you're not antisocial, and you are definitely not alone. So today, let's get into this very real thing called social fatigue. This question, it just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It's this weird paradox. You laughed, you made connections, you might have genuinely enjoyed the people. So why does your body feel like it just ran a marathon you never even signed up for? You know, just understanding this feeling, it's one of the most validating things you can learn about yourself. All right, so first things first, let's put a name to this feeling. Because this isn't just in your head. No, it has real, actual symptoms that show up in your body and in your mind. And just look at these. They cover the whole spectrum, right? You've got the physical side, where you literally feel like you could sleep for a week. Or maybe you get super irritable, just snapping at people you love. And then there's the mental stuff. Oh man, the overthinking, replaying every little thing you said, wondering if it landed right. These are all classic, textbook signs that your social battery is completely in the red. So the big question is, why? Why does this happen? Well, it turns out that all that exhaustion is actually the result of an incredible amount of invisible work happening inside your brain every single time you talk to another person. I want you to think of your brain like a computer. During a conversation, it's not just running one program. It's like you've got 10 browser tabs open, you're streaming a video, and you're running a full virus scan all at the same time. That's what's going on up there. You're not just hearing words. You're reading facial expressions, interpreting tone, monitoring body language, all while trying to say the right thing yourself. It burns a massive amount of cognitive energy. So yeah, no wonder you feel drained. And a huge, huge part of that mental workload comes from this thing called social masking. This is basically when you're not just being you, you're actively performing you. You're changing how you speak, you're trying to match the energy in the room, you're constantly managing how other people see you. It's like you're running two versions of yourself at once, the real you and the you that you think everyone else wants to see. And you can see the difference right here, side by side. It's just night and day. When you're masking, all your focus, all your energy goes into that performance. The result? Total depletion, burnout. But when you can just show up as you are, your focus shifts to actual, genuine connection. And that can actually recharge you instead of draining you. And this isn't just a metaphor, you know? This intense mental work has a very real physical kickback. See, your nervous system, it can't always tell the difference between putting on a social performance and facing a genuine survival threat. So it does what it's built to do. It pumps your body full of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. And that fight or flight chemical cocktail is exactly what leaves you feeling so physically and emotionally wiped out later. Okay, so we've looked at what's going on inside our heads, but let's zoom out for a second, because the world we live in today has some pretty unique ways of draining our social batteries that just didn't really exist a few decades ago. And a really key idea here is something called third spaces. So your first space is home, your second space is work or school. Third spaces are all those other spots, the informal, relaxed places where you can just be and build community without trying too hard. And here's the problem. These places are disappearing. Think about it. Malls, local shops, arcades, community centers. These are the places you could go for low stakes, often free, social interaction. Without them, it feels like every social event has to be this big, planned, high-effort thing. And that robs us of those easy, casual, replenishing connections that our brains are actually wired for. Now, at the same time, we've replaced a lot of those real-life connections with online ones. And look, technology is amazing for staying in touch, but it often depletes us without giving back in the same way. An hour scrolling social media isn't rest. It's an hour of your brain processing an absolute fire hose of social cues and constantly managing your online impression. It just drains the battery, often without the reward of a real, fulfilling connection. So that's the what and the why. And it can feel a little heavy. I get it. But the good news is you are not powerless here. You can absolutely learn to manage your social battery. So let's get into some practical ways you can start protecting your energy. This 3-step framework is a really great place to start. First, step 1, identify. Get really honest about what and who drains you. Is it big, loud parties? Is it a specific person? Just know your triggers. Second, step 2, protect. This means giving yourself permission to say no. And if you do have to go to something draining, build in quiet recovery time before and after. And finally, step 3, choose. Go for quality over quantity. One deep, meaningful conversation is often so much more fulfilling and way less draining than hours of small talk. And this is a permission slip that I think we all need to hear sometimes. Needing space isn't a rejection of someone. It's not a comment on your relationships. It is simply how you recharge your own battery. It is 100% okay to love your friends and still want to go home early. And hey, if you feel yourself getting drained in the moment, there are some quick resets you can try. Just step away for 5 minutes of total silence. Take a few deep, slow breaths. That simple action can actually help calm your nervous system right down. Or, here's a good one, if you can, choose an audio call instead of a video call. It dramatically reduces that cognitive load we were talking about. Okay, so this brings us to what might be the most important takeaway from all of this. We have to completely reframe how we think about social fatigue. It's not a problem that you need to fix. Let's just be super clear about this. Feeling this way does not, under any circumstances, mean that you are weak or that something is wrong with you. In fact, it often means the exact opposite. It can mean you process the world deeply, that you notice things, you pick up on subtleties, you bring intention to how you interact with people. It means you're wired for depth, not just for breadth. This feeling of exhaustion, it's not a bug in your system. It's a feature. It's a signal. It is your body giving you honest, crucial data about your own capacity, your needs, and your limits. And when you stop fighting that signal and you actually start listening to it, everything changes.